Madagascar is a beautiful country. But poor sanitation depicts its underdevelopment and poverty. The saddest of these unsanitary signs is the practice of open defecation.
In order to change this scenario, the Madagascar GSF program, or FAA, has chosen the CLTS approach. And now, there are more than 5,000 open defecation-free villages across the country. And thousands and thousands of pit latrines were constructed by the community members.
Pit latrines, however, do not last for long and tend to collapse soon. But when this happens, people do not return to open defecation generally, unless for any compelling reason. Instead, many of them, including some of the poorest, want to build better latrines despite the added expense. The Malagasy rural communities used many innovative ways of improving their toilets. Let's see this one. It is simple, easy, and can be installed in a short time on a direct pit latrine. This slab, with a retractable fly-proof lid developed by the local NGO Famozhanai Itasi, is available at a cost of $7 to $8 per piece. It is lightweight and can be shifted to cover another pit latrine once the present one is filled up. When improving latrines, people usually use locally available materials, which are at low cost and easy to construct. However, some prefer to directly purchase slabs, porcelain pans, etc. from the market.
Moving up along the sanitation ladder is very interesting. It varies from country to country, from place to place in one country. In fact, community try to improve their toilet and move up from the basic pit latrine they construct immediately after the triggering exercise. So after the triggering exercise, everybody go out and they move up and quickly stop open defecation by constructing any forms of latrines. But as they use latrines, silently the hygiene behavior changes. And with that hygiene behavior changes, when the simple pit latrines, they start collapsing or they are, no more, they get filled up, then people move on to invest and try to go for, building more better toilets. And in doing that, they use their own local innovations, using locally available low-cost materials, their ideas, indigenous knowledge, and this is called the movement along the sanitation ladder. Three things, which are the trigger. One is the ownership, that I own a very nice toilet. Number two is aspiration. Why shouldn't I have a nicer toilet than my neighbors, kind of aspiration. And the third thing is that my toilet should be durable and it's more comfortable. So these are the driving factors, but not the earlier things that you have a toilet because if you don't have a toilet, it's going to cause you, harm on your health and etc. etc. So these are the things. So from the initial trigger, the change comes the investment, the ownership and all other things and demand for a nicer toilet.
Apart from making innovative use of local materials, the people also showed ingenuity in tackling local problems. For example, rats caused premature collapses by boring holes in a village in Itasi. To stop the menace, the locals used a tin sheet, which they would slip midway up the pit. In the Analanji-Rofo region, the problem was the high water table, for which the ground was raised before constructing the pits. Local innovation to tackle the problem of high water table flourished not only in Madagascar, but in other parts of the world as well. Another interesting innovation was in Atsinanana, which is prone to cyclones. Here, a low-roofed superstructure and use of wooden pillars protect the toilet from the violent winds. What is also touching is that disabled people are not marginalized, but actively participate in building their own latrines convenient to themselves.
Boka agnaty kabone zay taloha teo mandeha agnaty ala mandeha magnano jangoany mahasambotry ny olo aby amin'izany tena mahivivy ke izy io mbo nahavita tsy lavitry tragno salakadeny tragno fa tegna tsy midogo vitan'olo mbo magnentigna le tsy nahavita ary magnentigna le malemy mba tsy hipetrapetra-potso koa izy taloha tena alezen'olo vestra ny malemy izy amin'izay tsika mbo mahavita zaka na za mandady mahavita sindriky le matanjaka zany tsy mbo ahavita magnentigna le mbola sy nagnano agnano.
Now for the people in more than 5,500 villages of Madagascar, a toilet has become a necessity, and a good toilet an aspiration. It is a measure of one's status in the community.